that's worldwide. You don't expect to cut corners or just one day get up and it's like magic, you've made it. It comes with time, hard work, consistency. And I have these things, I have patience, and I'm not rushing. And so I believe, and even what's the name? Someone Loves Me. It's a song that when I raise at any show, everybody is singing word for word, start to finish. You know, even I Want, people love it and people are singing along. You see? So I don't understand when people say, are you worried you don't have a hit song yet? I do have a hit song. Someone Loves Me is a hit song.
I thought you were rather crying out that you don't have a hit song out yet.
No.
Because I read the day I read it, I was like, what's she saying?
No, I haven't said anything like that. I haven't said anything like that. What I said is I believe in the process. Maybe a hit in somebody's head is not how I would see it. How they perceive it is not how I perceive it. The fact that people are able to sing your song back to back, I believe that's a hit song. You do a show or you're on a show and people are singing your song word for word. They know your song. I think that's a hit song. And so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who writes all these songs?
I do. And I have people that coach me. Yeah, I have people that help me, you know. I write a line or two, make them go over to see where I can change, where I can improve. And so, yes, but I write my songs, yeah. Someone loves me.
I was with some girl, and who sang this song? So, Madam, why? No, I just love the song. Someone loves me. Yeah, someone loves me. Wow. So, what has been the worst critic from an admirer or someone whom you may have heard talking about you or your music?
I remember somebody DM'd me, sent me a message on Facebook, and she's like, "You're talented. You have everything. You're beautiful. You're this, you're that. I think what you need now is to expose yourself just a little bit, you know, like Ebony." That's what the person said. I was like, no, we all have our path. We all have our choices, our decisions, our brands, you know, our perception to life and to what we believe in. And so that's not my path. If it was, then yes. So that I found very ridiculous. You know, why don't you do this like that person? You know, and then the fact that just I think 2 days ago, is it 2 or 3 days ago? Yeah, Abeku Santana said, "So what are you not doing? Why is it that? Do you think you have the hit?" Yes, I'm like, I believe in my process. Where I started from 4 years ago, I'm not there now. People know the name. They love me for my performance, the fact that I am very talented and everything like that. So I'm happy about my process. If not, I would have gone along with this Mallam that called me.
So it's true a Mallam called you?
It's true.
Because I heard you say, Oyege on You Say Waiting last week, that you said on a show, on an interview, that a Mallam called you.
Yeah, a Mallam called me. And I didn't think it was, you know, something I should put out.
Okay,
and
so why,
it happened last year.
Why did the Mallam call you?
Oh, he was saying the same thing. "Oh, I love your songs. I listen to your songs. I can see you are pushing, you are working hard, but you don't have that hit song yet. So if you're interested, I can help you, because you don't just release songs. You have a power that backs songs. So I can help you, because I've helped other people, my colleagues."
Did he mention names?
He actually did. But
Really?
you know, you can't. Yes.
How many?
Andy.
Oh, no. I don't want the names. I mean, how many? How many did he mention? On top of your head, if you can remember.
I don't want any trouble.
People are watching you on Facebook. Oh.
I know. That's why I don't want to say anything,
We are live, and we all know the vocal Eshun. We know how outspoken you are. People are watching you live on Facebook far and wide.
See this one.
And for me, no, me, no, I'm not, no, Eshun, listen. For me, a lot of people depend on me for information.
Oh, yes.
And so even if I don't do my...
So now you're grabbing it from me.
No, if I don't put it out there, a lot of people backlash me.
Oh, really?
Hey.
Yeah, but it has to come from me.
Recently, I stopped my live broadcasts and people were bashing me. Not because the studio was under construction.
Oh,
and so I couldn't go on with the live broadcast.
Then they
People
should have
were really,
understood you, yeah.
hey, what's happening with the live thing? Why? We depend on you for information. This, that. Trouble. Okay, so back to the issue.
Yeah.
So how many did the Mallam mention? I'm not saying names. I mean, how many people?
I won't say. I can't say.
Like, he has helped.
Hey, Andy.
Okay, the names he mentioned, were they female, like the female singers?
He actually mentioned one female artist and then male.
So 2 people. And they are tough in Ghana.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And you believed him?
With a female artist there, let's not even go there.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she still living or she's dead? Oh, but you that's okay.
No, it's a serious issue. The reason,
yes, it's a
the
serious
more
issue.
reason why I did not say anything when it happened, So when he actually brought up again saying, "Oh, hit song," I'm like, what really is with this hit song thing? Like, everybody is obsessed with that. You have to get a hit song.
But obviously, you need a hit song.
No, but
however, you have to,
because I have seen artists that come and do hit song 1, 2, 3, and then they're gone. I have seen it. I've seen it happening to my colleagues. So why do I not have to rush and cut corners and end up in a very bad way or something? I believe that hard work and a friend is saying consistency there, nothing can substitute that, and so that is what I choose to do.
But you see, when you were mentioning, you said the lady dear, it's like that there are some strings attached.
And
okay. So let's not mention names. I don't want you. If you mention the name, fine.
No, I don't want to mention.
All right, fine. So since you don't want to mention the name, why did you say the lady dear? Does that mean she's still okay? She's not making the hits yet. I don't get it.
If I try to say anything about it, I'm sure everybody will know the person I'm talking about. So I'd rather not mention. Yeah.
Are you surprised at the person's performance?
And
oh, this is not fair. You see, I don't like it when I'm having interviews and people want to dodge my questions.
No, but there are certain things you don't put out.
Yes, don't put them out. I've told you not to mention the person's name, but the question I'm asking is, you see,
the question you're asking is still gonna point to.
No, are you surprised at the Are you surprised at the performance of this person? That is she doing good?
I'm not surprised.
Really? It's bad, eh?
I'm not surprised.
Eshun, you're my girl. You.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
You know how much I love you.
Though you're always angry at me, I know.
Oh, I have to fight you. Sometimes, but whatever I have to do to put you in good shape, you're singing, and for you to tell the truth. So now, I don't know you to be a liar. Why are you doing this?
Oh, I'm not lying. I'm just not putting.
Right. So the Mallam called you and you refused to.
Yeah,
there.
because I'd rather people love me for my talent. Love me for my hard work.
Did he say you were going to make sacrifices?
Love me for something. Anything around me, my hair, anything, but not for the fact that Makoye Ghana for.
But you could have done it. You could have done it in secret. A lot of people do a lot of people.
I know, but I didn't do
secrecy.
it.
I mean, you could have done it in secret.
Nah.
I don't even know whether you've done it yet. But
I didn't do it.
Did he say that there were going to be sacrifices?
Yeah, he requested for my pubic hair and CD. A serious issue, pa.
Pubic hair. No, wait. Pubic hair.
Yeah.
From your armpit or...
pubic day.
No, pubic, it could be your
really?
armpit. It could be your vagina.
Yeah, that one. And a CD. And
a CD.
My CD.
Your song.
Yeah, that has my song on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you request for plenty hair or small hair? No, you see, it could be.
I wasn't interested.
No. You see, it could be that he just wanted to feel the texture of the.
Not the hair.
Or maybe say, hey, Sean, Charlie, your hair is
That's
soft.
crazy.
No. You see, you can touch and say your hair is soft. Wow, you know,
that's crazy.
It's either soft or hey, Charlie, I didn't hear you.
It's FM 103.9.
That's crazy.
It could be.
Yeah, but no matter what he wanted to do with it, I wasn't interested. It didn't happen.
Was that because of the reason? Was that the reason you decided not to send the items? Was that the reason you were not interested because of the items he was requesting for?
Oh, say, if a Mallam comes to you have to prepare to bring things like that, because we've heard about the things that they take. Sometimes they take blood and all of that. I just don't want to cut corners. I don't want to end up like how I've heard other people have ended up. I want to follow my process. You see me dimilemu, and I've seen how Amachi Dede is still one of the highest paid musicians, Daddy Lumba and stuff. And I was listening to an interview, and he actually came out to say that when he started, people said, Oyen Krasenyum.
Amachi Dede?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get people telling me, hey, I say, high life now, no. R&B, everybody wants to put their own thoughts on you, what they think you should be doing. But if you believe in your part, and as long as it takes, you believe that it's going to work for you, it actually does work for you. And so that's what I want to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice one there. Now, to something else.
Okay.
Last Friday, I did an interview with Fuse ODG.
Yeah.
And Fuse was surprised that a contract that is supposed to be something, on a hush, you put them out there telling Ghanaians on another radio station that he wanted to sign you on and there were certain things you didn't have to say. So, for the benefit of my dear listeners, what actually happened with you and Fuse ODG? Did he want to sign you on?
No.
So, what did you do with Fuse ODG?
Well, I wouldn't want to talk much about it, but what I can say is that, Andy, imagine that you get called by someone to add your idea to a project.
Which someone? Please be specific so we don't cut corners.
I'm directing it to you.
Okay.
So it's an example.
Right.
That you get called by someone, okay, let's say me, to add your idea to a project, my project. Okay, so you come add your idea to the project, and after that you join in. You didn't leave it there, you join in to bring the idea to life. And then later on, I come with a contract. And this contract is saying, sign here, sign here, sign here. If you do, you're signing off your right as
a performer,
as a person, as the person that added your idea to it. Sign it off. You didn't bring your idea. You didn't bring it to life, and also sign it off.
Wait a minute. You see, Sean, I'm getting a bit confused. And I'm very sure that my listeners may be on the same page with me. Can you please hit the nail on the head? Fuse ODG gave you a contract to sign. Then what? I mean, we've discussed this already.
It was a bad contract.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not the only one that thinks it's a bad contract.
Your management?
My management, and we are three on the song. Felinuna hasn't signed hers. She also have issues.
Okay.
Her management does. And from the last time I spoke with Selassie, that's the third lady that's on the track, she also has issues with it. And we three have forwarded our concerns to Fuse ODG. That, see, we think this is not right. The right thing has to be done. And so look at this and then try to make, some changes and send it back to us. We've not heard from him. But then when you called him, he said he's waiting for me, like to say that it's not projects and so, and ABI, I don't want it to come out. When I do something, I make sure I give it 150. So that song, Andy, if you hear the song, it's powerful.
Wow.
The video is short. It's awesome.
Oh, so it's done already.
Kill Beat did a great job on the beat too. So everything about it is actually super good. But here's the case. We need some things to be changed about the contract. We've sent it to you and we haven't heard from him.
Okay.
So it's not just me that has issues with the contract. Felinuna's management has issues. Selassie's management has issues.
All right.
So we three are now looking up to him to actually make those changes and send it back to us. Then we see the way forward, because we really want to get the song out. We put a lot of hard work into it. We went to shoot at Shy Hills with a baby and a lot of issues, but then we came out with something really beautiful. I have seen the video also, so I know what I'm saying. We are just hoping that this thing gets resolved and
Right,
it comes out.
So let's listen to what Fuse ODG said on Friday, and maybe you didn't listen. Okay. So let's listen to what he said. All right. Now, did you try to make Eshun form an alliance with Felinuna and Selassie?
Yeah, it was a collaboration project. I wanted them to collaborate because what I want to do is I want to push Ghana talent to the world. I feel like when people hit in Ghana, it stays in Ghana. And I kind of want, I want to create a platform for other countries to be able to hear Ghanaian music. And, as you know, I have many links and networks, in the UK, in the US, across the world. I have a platform. And what I want to use that platform to help Ghana artists. And, one of the ideas, that I have is a collaboration project between different artists. They work together, then we push the song to the world. And then that way, it creates a platform for them to release their own music. Because I'm a big fan of, these girls that you've mentioned. I'm a big fan of a lot of artists in Ghana, but sometimes I want to do something to help them. I don't just want to come and leave. I want to do something to help them. And that's one of the ways that, the collaboration project is one of the ways that I want to use to help people. Yeah.
But Eshun seemed not too happy with it. And there seemed to be some problems. She said she wrote the songs and she wasn't too cool with your idea of uniting them.
You need to tell me because I don't know about this.
Oh, really?
Nah.
So what happened to the song?
The song is there.
So why haven't you released it yet?
Because I haven't managed to get all the contracts in place.
Oh, they need to sign the contract.
Basically, that's what needs to happen. So what happens is when you send a contract, all parties go through it. If they need to send it to a lawyer, the lawyer goes through it, and then they get back to me. But as at now, I haven't received any contracts back, so I can't release any music if I haven't got any contracts back. If you get what I mean? So that's where it's at. To me, that's where it's at. You're just telling me something new right now, which I have to look into.
Eshun,
my dear,
you seem too surprised.
Messi.
Why?
We have replied. Each of us have replied. Now we keep WhatsApping ourselves. Have you heard from Fuse? Feluna will ask me. Selassie will ask me. I'll call Selassie outside. She's outside.
She lives in the UK.
Yes, and we keep asking ourselves. And so when I heard this, I actually told my boss, why don't we resend it?
Okay, maybe he didn't get it.
But then what? Maybe, because he is saying he hasn't gotten it. And he made it seem like, Ebia, Mena, I'm trying to halt the
process.
The project. But that's not true. The three of us don't agree with the contract. We all have problems with it. And we have sent our concerns to him. Our last mail was in April 14th to Sedeng. And he sent a man. And just 2 days ago, we have resent it. So maybe this time he will see it and he will reply. But if he doesn't, I'm sure the project will still be indoors. But it's not us, it's him. But, well, he's saying that it's new to him. I have resent. I don't know about Feli and Selassie, but I have resent because I heard him saying this. I'm hoping that he will now see it and reply.
Now, when the contract was given to you, didn't you read it before even starting with the recording?
We actually did everything before.
What is everything?
Everything is singing and shooting the video before the contract, because
why?
he wasn't here. When we were even shooting, he wasn't here.
Okay.
But he had made, the necessary arrangements that let it go, and when he comes, he'll bring the contract. And the thing is that if we don't agree, it won't come out. If we agree, we will bring the project out. So I don't think it was an issue for us, because we have to now come to an agreement.
Okay, so now let me give you
us three before it
that's
comes
a surprise. Fuse ODG is listening.
Okay.
What do you want him to do?
I have
because he told me earlier this morning that he'll be listening and I have to play the song. I mean, we were talking, so he's listening, and he saw the artwork and say, "Oh, your girl is coming." Yes, so he knows you're here. He's listening. So what do you want him to do now?
What I would like him to do is to look at the contract again, and the necessary changes that has to be made, he should make them. Our concerns that we've sent to him, he should look at it and he should make the necessary changes so that we bring the project out, because the project is awesome. The song is dope.
What's the problem with the contract?
It has so many things that doesn't really cuts out right for the artist, for me, for Feli, or for Selassie.
In your case, on your part, what is wrong with it?
I'm sure he knows because I forwarded it to him and he's listening. You said I should talk to him. So we've sent it to him. He should look at it. The things we've listed that we're not very comfortable with, he should look at it, reply us. I'm sure if we have, if he replies, and we also have some things that we want to add, I'm sure, and it goes that way back and forth, and we come to a conclusion and a neutral place. It will help us to bring the project out finally. Yeah.
So what if he doesn't make those changes?
Then the song might not come out because you have to agree.
It is you. Okay. Did you write the song?
I don't want to say anything about that.
Why?
I co-wrote with him. Yeah.
Since you don't want to talk too much about it, your manager's here. Do I have the permission to ask him?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Stephen is here. You say waiting. See the door. You're paying shoes. Yeah, man. Stephen, my very good friend. How are you doing? Yeah, good to see you. All right, Stephen. So, welcome. First of all, what is wrong with the contract?
I'm unable to state exactly what is wrong with the contract, but I think that, as Eshun said earlier, and it's the same thing. If you call me to come in, like an example is the song that we're about to do with you, like I Want.
Okay.
You bring in your input into the song. The song stops belonging to Eshun only if it's remixed, because then it becomes you and Eshun.
Right.
So if I've done that, first place, second place, I have performed the song, and you tell me tomorrow morning that, okay, the song is my only. I have the only input. I did the only inputting in the song. I'm the Grammy Award winner, so I don't need the help of a little girl like Eshun to get the song out there. Obviously, you don't expect me to be happy about a contract like that. I don't want to state too much about the contract because obviously we are still talking to try and resolve the issue. Because the point is that we need to resolve the issue and get this quality content that they put together out there. She wrote the song with him from the beginning to the end.
All right.
What I can say is that he had the melody, obviously he had the beats. So you invited her to put to join you put the word. In fact, in your own word, I was disrupting their vibe, so I should get down. So what was the vibe about? That's all I can say. But for the details of the contract, obviously I can't say much about it because we are still negotiating on it to make sure that the right statements are put in there so that the girls will benefit from their hard work. I do not think that in the industry people should take people for granted when people have put in effort.
Do you think Eshun is being taken for granted?
Oh, obviously. I mean, there's no need to overburden that issue. I mean, if somebody writes a song with you, and a song has a potential of getting some revenue in there, and you want to be the only one to have the revenue, and you make the statement that the what do you call it? All the risks are on you, and so for that reason, you have to take everything that comes out of it. I mean, that doesn't make business sense for me, because obviously I drove my car to your house to go and record. You didn't pay me my fuel. The back and forth that we did, you didn't pay me 1 cent for all those back and forth. So obviously, if you tell me that the risks are all on you, when the drone fell on them and cut some of them, I mean, why were you around to even see what was going on with the girls? Obviously, that is not a right thing to do. I'm just thinking that, Andy, and I'm saying this with the intent that I'm saying this because I think that in Ghana we need to respect upcoming artists in the sense that they are producing content. And sometimes, when I see Kofi Bentil and Co, as at this time they are struggling to do, it's because the big ones who are up there, who are supposed to help the young ones, they help them for their personal interest, and that's not cool. You get the point, and that's what I'm worried about. But again, this one I'm sure we'll resolve it, because obviously I have a belief that Fuse ODG has his mind in the right place. So his intent to have this project come out, and it should benefit all of us. It shouldn't benefit one person. You get the point. There are 3 girls: Felinuna, Eshun, and Selassie. And talking to the manager of Felinuna, they have not responded to their requests or their changes they've requested for. And Eshun was also telling me that Selassie is also saying that they haven't, and he keeps making it look like it is us who are delaying the project.
Right. Eshun. So in this case, now, if with this contract, what do you gain? What do you gain from this contract? From what you've read so far, what do you lose?
As it is right now?
Yes. What do you lose?
Andy, I will not tell you exactly everything we lose. All I'm saying is that if somebody's taking the right away from me,
what does Fuse ODG gain?
He get everything right now as it stands. The only thing I get is $1,000.
Hey.
That's all I get for all the things that they've done. Because even in some parts, he goes like, if they don't acknowledge them in some transmissions about what do you call it? Like crediting them with the song, they will try and credit them with the song. I mean, as if, and it's a very, very, very funny contract. And I don't know where they scooped it from. I don't know, but I think it's not a fair one.
You have a legal background.
Yeah, I have a legal understanding, exactly. So obviously, you don't play. I think, and you see, it is done to a lot of them. I've seen one recently for a producer, which was similar. You get it? And I think that it is not fair to people when a content has a potential of raking in close to 120 million pounds within a year, and you want to be the one.
120.
That's the potential. I mean, I'm just talking about numbers.
120 million pounds.
That's the potential.
Wow.
That's the potential. I'm saying it's the potential of a song. That's the potential of the song, because obviously it's going to be played. It's going to be played at a place whereby systems work. Unlike Ghana, whereby songs are played for free. You have to even beg them and pay pipe before it's played, but that's okay. But this is a place whereby there was a potential of a song played and making £37.7 per play. And you didn't get me. So if you're in a space whereby it's sanitized and the song can enjoy £37.7 per play per minute, and so if it's played, let's say, for 3 minutes song, you are making close to £120 per play. Obviously, it makes sense to think that let's also chop small for our hard work. Let the girls chop small, because Andy.
Well, thank you very much, Stephen.
For more details, stay tuned to You Say Waiting. I will give you the details all.
Eshun.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Your manager has spoken.
I know.
It's really good she didn't speak that issue for him.
I wish you all the best. Please resend the.
I have.
You sent it already?
I have, and let's hope that he replies this time around. Yeah.
Fuse is listening, Fuse ODG, and I know him to be a gentleman, and he has a listening ear, so I'm sure something good may come out of it in no time.
Sure.
But hey, I wish you the very best. And let me read some of the comments that have come in. There are some funny comments. Ralph Fortu says, Andy, do you like the lady? Yes, I do. I like her. Matter of fact, should I say it?
Oh, say it. Permitted.
Yes, I'm her boyfriend. So, Prince Gideon Legacy says she's pretty. DJ Master P says, girl, you're good. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Donald James Williams says, don't mention names. Even these Mallams call people on Facebook for the same reasons. I'm saying it in simple put. They are fake. Okay. It says Mallam can lie to her. Okay. And Shuma Kwabna said, Andy, force her to say something. If not, I will stop listening to you. I'm serious. Andy Dusty. Issue. Okay. Emmanuel Gabra says, I don't know why she's beating about the bush. Just answer the questions without mentioning names. The fact that the Mallam said something about some artists doesn't mean it's true. Spice the convo kakra. Why? To spice it up.
Manka.
Emmanuel Gabra Sandy, stop doing the you are my baby stuff and let her answer the questions. Okay, thank you. Brackos Isaac says, oh, Mr. Dusty, you find problem for Eshun. No. I won't do that. I won't do that. You know, Eshun is my girl. I won't do that. Okay, now, plenty comments. Busy Brain messages says, my favorite artist, my favorite show, my favorite presenter, and I love you all. I message it. Nana Dubai say, Ayakosiamu, you do. Well, thank you. Plenty comments. I'm trying to skip some of them. Collins Manson says, Andy, ask her, did she read the contract with a lawyer or any legal person to understand the contract? You just heard the manager saying he has a legal background. Richmond Omari August says, Andy, please tell her she's beautiful and gifted, so she should do what pleases her. Daniel Lopez says, Madam, no Mallam called you. Be smart with your words. Well, you have your opinion anyway.